What's the weirdest/craziest conspiracy theory you have heard of? About 4 years ago, I was approached by a well-dressed, obviously intoxicated young Caucasian man while out on a pub crawl with my friends and family in downtown Santa Rosa, California. I am the sort of person who can sometimes take a sort of non-sexually perverse pleasure in running interference for my mates against these sorts of blatherskites, because the things that come out of their mouths can be pretty amusing, so I somewhat grudgingly accepted his invitation to conversation. Over the course of a few minutes, I managed to gather that he had been ditched by the people, with whom he had originally arrived at the bar and since then had been randomly approaching strangers with offers of free beer if they would sit and listen to him say his piece. Free beer is free beer, so I accepted. Apparently, he believed that since the dawn of time there have been two non-corporeal alien intelligences inhabiting our planet, one of pure good and one of pure evil. These two beings have been forcefully possessing various people, passing from host to host throughout the history of civilization, always in search of each other so that they might fight until one destroys the other, during which fight the Earth itself will be destroyed. I clarified his beliefs multiple times, saying that it was a cool idea for a science fiction story, or that I remembered a Star Trek episode with a similar concept. But he kept insisting that what he was telling me was what he actually believed as his personal religion, him being friendly enough and I being a Unitarian. Universalist meant that I had tell him. I acknowledged his belief and conceded the possibility of it being true, but boy was I glad when my friends gestured to me that we were moving on to the next pub. I thanked him for the beer and left him at that table ready to pounce on another patron. I think about him every now and again, especially whenever I pass by the pub in which we met. Does he still believe what he told me? Did he ever believe what he told me? Was he nothing more than a drunk young man who desperately wanted someone to talk to after his friend abandoned him? Or was he something more? Perhaps some last scion of a forgotten priesthood, or else some extra-dimensional evangelist come to warn us of the fate that awaits our race if ever the twain avatars should meet? I have no idea, but goddamn was he fucking wasted.